Hi guys, how are you all keeping? I came across a cozy reading book bingo board today, and I thought it'd be really fun to kind of centre a reading vlog all around that. So I'm going to be focusing this weekend on cozy reading and trying to complete as many off of that bingo board as possible. I can't remember how bingo works. Is that you have to get basically something in a row, whether it's across, diagonally, horizontally. I think those are the rules. I don't really know, but I'm just going to try and check off as many as I can. And I think potentially I might have had some of those ticked off already, because I managed to finish 2 books today whilst I was at work, and I've made a good chunk out of my physical read. So the 2 books, just to quickly hash over, I'll give you more thoughts and feelings when the reading wrap up of the end of the month comes through, because I've not really focused on reading those in this vlog. But the first book I finished off today was an audio e-arc of The Girl Made of Air that I got on NetGalley a little while ago when NetGalley Shelf first launched. So that's a book that I have finished off, and also can count as a new author to me, I guess. And also another book that can count as both or one or either of those is a book that I have been reached out to join the book tour for through Hear Our Voices, and it's called You So Black. And this is by Teresa the Songbird, illustrated by London Lad. And yeah, I read all of that in one sitting. It's a poetry book, but I won't talk too much about that because, as I say, I'm part of the book tour, and my video review will go live on Instagram, I think in January at some point. So yeah, those are the 2 books that I managed to finish and potentially have ticked off something on the bingo board, which is super cool. So the book that I'm currently reading, and will probably read for the majority, oh my god, we nearly teetered, I don't know, for the majority of this reading vlog, is a book that the author reached out to me and sent me a physical arc of, which was very kind, and that is An Incarnation of Shadow and Light by S.A. Christensen. And this is their debut. It was pitched as like a queer magician story set in the Victorian era. So it's fantasy. We've got 4 morally grey characters that are basically vying for power. We're following Gabriel, Zoe, I don't know if I'm pronouncing their names right, Silje and Nicholas, as they basically get the power that they need. But I thought it'd probably be easier just to read you the synopsis on the back. So in the kingdom of Virtual, only a handful of people known as Incarnate can use magic. Equally feared and respected, they are revered as saints and indulged like gods. But the sudden deaths of Virtual's rulers unleashes a power struggle between 4 Incarnate, each seeking power to fulfill their own desires. And then we meet our characters. Gabriel, a charismatic socialite who takes darker paths to avoid slipping back into powerlessness. Zoe, the daughter of a disgraced merchant, determined to carve a new path for herself. Nicholas, an exiled prince trying to escape the ghosts of his past. And Silje, an assassin who will stop at nothing until she sees the adoration that she has always been denied. Infighting and betrayal runs rampant as each becomes worse than their problems in order to solve them. And oh my god, I'm having such a time with this. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm about halfway through. I started it on Monday, it's Thursday today, and yeah, I feel like I'm blasting through this. It's just so engaging. I love the magic system. Our characters are kind of powered by, so they're incarnates, and they're literally, as the book title says, of shadow and light. They're incarnations of like the power of the moon and the power of the sun, and that's kind of where their powers manifest as. So yeah, it's really fascinating to kind of learn all of that. I love how queer it is. I'm absolutely enjoying all the rep. There's lesbian rep, bi rep, I think there's probably pansexual rep in there, non-binary rep. Oh my god, I'm absolutely loving it, especially when you consider that it's set on the backdrop of the Victorian era, which is a time that they didn't really celebrate differences, that's for sure. There's also like lots of different skin tones, and like they're talking about different ethnicities across the Isles and things like that, as well as the political struggles between Isles and different reasonings for that. So I'm really loving the depth this is going into. The only thing at the minute that I'm struggling with is I can't really picture the Victorian time of it. Like I feel like it could be set in any kind of past historical era. The Victorianness just isn't screaming to me. I don't know if I'm just not picking up on like the subtleties of themes and like, I don't know, gadgets and stuff they'd use there. They're talking about like pocket watches and things like that, and I think there are bits of like tidbits of things spotted in there, but it's just not screaming Victorian to me. But nevertheless, I don't think it's super impacting my reading experience so far. So yeah, that is the book that I'm currently reading. Already read 2 books today. Think that I've ticked off at least 2 from the bingo board. We shall see. I'm starting today because tomorrow I'm working, but it's not really working. Basically, I'm doing a short course qualification thing now, which is a level 3 award in education and training, and it's kind of like a taster for teaching. So it's not necessarily a teaching qualification, it's kind of a basic taster beforehand. So I've got that tomorrow for a couple of hours, then a couple of hours of admin, and then my weekend really begins. Saturday I'm just waiting in all day, so optimum cozy time will be achieved, I'm sure. I'm waiting in for an IKEA delivery, and then Sunday my other half's home, so we'll be chilling together, I'm sure, unless we decide to go out and see a movie or something, but I'm not too sure. I think it's just a relax at home kind of weekend. So yeah, optimum coziness unlocked. I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna be seeing me in this outfit, a variation of, I've got a top under here by the way, a variation of this jumper with other things, because I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just gonna chuck on it to keep warm and be layered, because energy bills are bloody expensive. Alright, that is my update for now. I'm probably just gonna go and take off my makeup now, sort out some dinner or something. I do need to edit a couple of videos, but I might just save that till tomorrow, to be fair, because then I can stay up as late as however I want. Undecided on that front, but I definitely need to take off my makeup, make a cup of tea or something, and yes, just decompress from the day. absolutely freezing. Told you I'd be in a variation of this jumper and something else. But I've not too long got home from my little course that I do on a Friday that I mentioned briefly in yesterday's clips. I'm now cozy in my dressing gown, which I rarely wear. I'm not really a dressing gown wearer, but I loathe to put the heating on. My head's hurting a little bit. I think it's because I've been on the computer all morning and I still have to do some more computer stuff. A couple of hours of admin before I really clock off for the day. So I'm going to do some of that. And then I never ended up editing any videos yesterday, so I think if my headache disappears a bit, I'll get some of those done. I might have to just take some medication, to be honest. And yeah, that's the plan now. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. You can probably hear the aggressively, angrily loud kettle going on at the minute. But that is the plan for now. Just going to work some more. Just a little update actually on an incarnation of Shadow and Light. I don't think I read any more. No, I did read some more last night. I think I got to page 243 and oh my god, part 2 is where it's at. Part 1 was definitely establishing the world, the characters, getting to know everything, everyone, and part 2 it's like shit. They are really taking the situation into their own hands, and you know, oh that's cute. Just seen a little book that my other half's got for his nephew. It's God of War inspired and it's very cute. I'm sure they won't watch this video, but look, and he's just completed God of War Ragnarok, the newer game, and how cute is this? It's like ABCs. Oh my god, so cute. I'm gonna have to read that actually, if he doesn't mind. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so the action's really kicking off and I'm loving it. I'm about halfway through the book. And yeah, at some point in the afternoon I'll definitely be reading some of that, but I also want to start some other books. I've got a lot of TBR that I haven't read. I think I've been putting them on my TBR since probably the summer or maybe just October, and they still have left unread, so I definitely want to finish off the volumes of the Sandman that I've still got remaining. But yes, maybe I'll pick them up during this weekend, we shall see. But for now, cup of tea, bit of work and a tablet for my headache. So my Goodreads isn't updating for whatever reason, and I'm trying to put on that I'm about to start this one, Sandman Volume 5, A Game of You, and I decided to look to see if it was down for whatever reason, and Storygraph popped up, and I only just found out that Storygraph now has an app, so I'm installing it and I'm going to make an account, and I think I'm going to focus on trying to use that in the new year, I think. Yeah, I think. Hello, good morning. It's not really morning, it's like midday, but I've not too long got up because I went to sleep really late for me. I don't, oh, let's not look at all my clothes, although it's neater than usual. I usually go to bed at like 9, half 9. I went to bed at 1 AM. I don't know what became of me. My IKEA delivery is on its way. I'm very excited that it's coming at the earlier part of the day because I do need to go out and grab some of my prescription from the pharmacy. And yeah, it means I can work on building up, if I so feel inclined, unless I want to do it tomorrow, or start building up the, why am I so foggy, that made it worse, the little under the TV unit. So basically swapping out what we've got for something that matches the rest of the place a bit better and looks a bit neater, has some Howdee cubby holes, that sort of thing. It's basically like a smaller version of my bookshelves, but we're going to turn it on its side and just have it like an under the TV thing. I mean, our TV's on the wall, but we've still got stuff that would go under on a TV stand, so hence why we need a TV stand. It's not really a TV stand, but you know. So yeah, it's a unit of such. That's what's happening this morning. I've done my skincare, brushed my teeth, refreshed my hair, and yeah, just waiting for this delivery now, and then I'll probably have a coffee, latte or whatever, and a bit of breakfast, and then at some point amble my way down to the pharmacy. We shall see. They've arrived. I've got to say, that was the nicest delivery driver I've ever had. He called me. Oh my God, why is it so blurry? Okay, he called me and was like, hello, I'm your delivery driver. He was so energetic, wearing shorts like a crazy person in this weather. It's freezing out there. But he was like, okay, I'm on my way in 20 minutes. And then he called me again and he was like, okay, I think I'm on the stretch. It's a bit tricky to find mine. I'm not hard to find once you know the area, but it's a bit of a maze and you kind of have to get out and look, if that makes sense. It's not like right on the street front, which a lot of people kind of assume and then give up and go, and then I don't get any deliveries. It's very sad. Mainly with Uber Eats. I've had that quite a few times. Anyway, I said, oh yeah, I think I see you, I can come out and get you if you want. He was like, no, let me grab the stuff and I'll be there. And he was ever so delightful. He brought the heaviest thing in for me, took his photos for proof that it's been delivered, and on his merry way. What a lovely gentleman. So yeah, now that that's arrived, I can pretty much get started with my day, I guess. I'm just gonna have some coffee like I said I would, and I think I might just head out sharpish. I might just grab a bit of fruit, eat that, and maybe do a little bit of shopping whilst I'm out. Might as well. We'll see. The fridge and the cupboards are looking quite bare. We'll have a think about that one, shall we? Okay, so I didn't realise that I could split screen my gallery and my camera whilst I was recording. So this makes things a little bit easier. Hopefully that doesn't pause what I was saying when I tapped the other side of the screen. Anyway, it's a work in progress. I just wanted to update you currently what I managed to tick off the bingo board. Oh my goodness. I guess last night. So I did from yesterday basically, spanning Thursday and Friday. I read 20 pages, I read 50 pages, I wrote a book review, I read a whole book, that was on Thursday. I drank a hot beverage, I posted on social media, I had a dinner break, I got cozy, I started a new book, which I'm classing as The Sandman, which I'm currently reading. I've read a new author. The last 2 books would have been new to me authors. And yeah, I've still not got a full bingo yet. But alas, we're working there. I think most of them, I've got 3 going horizontally in a row. I just need to fill in the missing ones. So I don't know if I want to focus on read 100 pages, which I've probably already done. I just need to calculate my pages and read 200 pages. And I'm guessing that's like amounted over the whole weekend, so I could probably knock that first line out very shortly. The other ones that I'm missing for the ones that could make a full bingo is highlight a sentence, if I'm talking horizontally that is, and make an annotation. I probably won't be doing either of those. Then we've got stretch break, which I just had actually from, getting the IKEA delivery. Add a new book to the TBR, which I have. Gothic-hana, I think that's what it's called, I forget the author's name, has just been finally cover revealed. It's been teased over Twitter particularly. I've been looking at Twitter through Cassian Books, who works, I think, as part of Solaris, which is the publishing company, and finally seen that now, and I really want to get to it. It sounds amazing. It's a dark gothic romance, which is not something that I typically read, but it sounds really cool. So yeah, that's definitely something that's been added to my TBR. I don't know if I've physically actually put it down on Goodreads or Storygraph now, which I'm using or slowly getting into. It's finally imported all of my, or exported, sorry, all of my Goodreads data. So those ones could be ticked off as well. So yeah, but those are where I was at from Friday night, and then I'll give you, if I remember, another update of the bingo board later on, maybe the rest of this evening or something. At some point this evening is what I meant to say. I'm back and I've got donuts and strawberry soya milk and obviously other things too, substantial things. What are those substantial things, you might ask? Books, of course. So I picked up 2 books that, 1, I haven't read the first book of one of them, and 2, neither of them are generally genres that I tend to go for, or books that I've been umming and erming about because I wasn't sure if I'd enjoy them. But Asda does really good prices and I couldn't hold up. So the first one I picked up was the Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake, I don't know. It's the sequel. Oh, Elsa's just knocked my little post, sorry about that. I hope you didn't get motion sickness. It's the sequel to the Atlas 6, which I don't even own a copy of. I don't even really remember the gist of what it's about, but when I first heard of it, I didn't think it was necessarily screaming to me, and I heard, like, in the initial days, a lot of mixed reviews, so I just put it off. But then I saw this beautiful cover for the sequel, and it was not that badly priced. I think it might have been like £8, and it's actually retailed for £18.99. So I grabbed this, and then I also picked up this one. I don't want to cry, but I feel like I'm gonna cry. I hate when they've got fake stickers on. I must read TikTok sensation. True, but I can't remove that, and that upsets me. This is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao, and oh my gosh, I think I will enjoy this. I think the reason I put it off is because the concept of it sounds absolutely heart-wrenching, emotional, and I don't know if I have the strength in my mental health to go through that. This is what it's about. 17-year-old Julie Clark has her future all planned out. Move out of a small town with her boyfriend Sam, attend college in the city, spend a summer in Japan, but then Sam dies and everything changes. Heartbroken and desperate to hear him one more time, Julie calls Sam's phone just to listen to his voicemail recording, and Sam picks up the phone. The connection is temporary, but hearing Sam's voice makes Julie fall for him all over again, and with each call, it becomes harder to let go. What would you do if you had a second chance at goodbye? I think this might break me. It just sounds so emotional, but it's also got this sort of time travel element, which I do have been enjoying of late. So, I don't know. I think I might enjoy it, but I don't know if I'm ready for my heart to be pulverized and destroyed, basically. So yeah, I am just gonna, I've got chores to do, to be honest. This isn't cozy. I've got to be an adult. I've just got a bit of food shopping, got my prescription, got my soya milk box, and also I've got to do some washing up, put out the clothes that I washed yesterday and left in the washing machine. I can't even lie and say that I never do that, because I do that quite a lot, but I need to put those out to dry, and yeah, then I can chill out for a bit until I decide to build the IKEA thing. If I do that tonight, I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to tune in to Amy McCaw's live that she's having on YouTube, I believe. I think it's at 7:30 or 6:30. I've got the little notification on Instagram to remind me. So yeah, I'll probably have that on for some motivation when it comes to either doing some tidy up, whether that be the IKEA build, or just reading and having some background noise to comfort me during that time. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. I also would like a lovely bath, maybe a bit of a face mask as well, we shall see. Okay, I shall catch you in a bit. Bye. Hello. I am now going to eat my dinner. This is not my dinner. I'm now going to eat my dinner and put on a foot mask. This is the Under the Sea Foot Pampering Seaweed Sock Pack for 20 minutes or however long it takes me to eat my dinner, I guess. Then chuck on my slips and yeah, chill out. I'm on and off reading the Sandman Volume 5 and watching a bit of YouTube. So that's the plans for the evening. I think I need to film, well, I need to edit something, to be honest, and I also need to film another video, but I don't know if I want to do it right now. I'm so unmotivated right now. I just want to relax. So yeah, that's just throwing it out there, what's happening at the minute, what might happen shortly. We shall see. I feel like that's the words of the day, the words of the vlog. We shall see. So it's like 10 to 11 p.m. and I've just finished a game of You, and it was really good. I think I'm going to give it like a 5 stars. It talks a lot about gender identity and dreams and just a lot of stuff that got deeper than I was expecting it to, and I really enjoyed this one. So yeah, that's another book finished, which is fabulous. So I did struggle to find the where to read how, like, you can talk about the feelings it invoked, different like lovable characters, diverse cast. You can do point star ratings, like half star ratings, add content warnings, whether it's graphic, moderate or minor, and oh my gosh, I'm very impressed so far. So I've just put my first like properly added review to it. I did say that I was going to start using this in the new year, but I might as well just start using it now, I guess. Yes, that's what I'm doing. It looks like I've got my first bingo. Yay! So technically I guess I would be finished now, but I'm just going to see what else I can tick off and just carry on reading, carrying on updating you, and just seeing, oh, nearly dropped my phone, what the rest of the weekend has in store. I'm winding down now. It's like nearly midnight, 20 minutes to midnight, and I've just been editing, reading, finished my comic as I said, wrote up my review, and now I'm just gonna chill out. Well, I've been chilling out all day, but rest my eyes a little bit. I think they're a little bit strained and groggy. Hello, it's like 2:30. I've just washed my face, my hair is squished, but I'm going to do a face mask. I have got recently, in the Black Friday sales, I bought stuff from the TikTok shop, and I purchased a mystery box from Mallow's Beauty, which do like body care, skincare stuff. So one of the things that came in my mystery box was the I Am Strong Brightening Pineapple Enzyme Peel Mask to make you glow inside and out. So yeah, the packaging is absolutely delightful. I'm going to slather some of this on my face. It's like a jelly kind of consistency, so it'll be interesting to see how that peels. It's so thick, but it smells amazing. It's a bit dim lighting in here, or maybe that's just because my camera brightness is very low. Oh, it feels so nice. It feels like slime. If you guys like the texture of slime, you'd probably like this. Oh, it feels nice. I feel like I've probably got a bit of sensitivity around my nose, because it does sting around that a little bit. But it's usually where I get a bit irritated, if anything, anyway. But I can feel it like, oh, tingling. It's an enzyme mask, so it's eating away dead skin. So I imagine you get a bit of a sensation. Hopefully it's not an allergic reaction, because I've got a whole tub and I definitely want to use it. But it feels kind of nice. It's like, I don't know, it feels like my skin's being eaten. Don't know how else to say that. Definitely want to focus around here as well, because of where I wear glasses. I'm always going to get dirt build up and like trap makeup and stuff. Ooh, that feels nice and cool though. Okay. Oh yeah, I just looked in the mirror. I can see how it could start peeling. It looks cool, like the air gets to it and it starts drying. So it says, I'm an active enzyme mask which exfoliates dead skin cells to help produce impurities and blemishes. To encourage brighter, glowing skin, I also contain antioxidants such as vitamin A. What I do, I love the little illustrations on it, it's so cute. Free radicals can cause irreversible effects to your skin, and antioxidants prevent this damage from happening. Not only do I contain antioxidants, I also exfoliate. Exfoliation can help your skincare products penetrate deeper, therefore making them more effective. Go on then, put me on and I'll make you glow. I love these packages, they're so cute. It doesn't say how long for, unless it says on the actual bottle. Oh yeah, so apply mask to cleanse skin, avoiding the delicate eye area. Leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, no longer. Wipe me away using a damp cloth, rinse and glow. Remember to always wear a broad spectrum SPF. I've got my SPF here afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to keep these on for a couple of minutes. It feels really nice. That tingling sensation's definitely calmed down now. Pineapple, I feel like, isn't it one of those things with enzymes in it generally, like when you eat it, it makes you feel like your tongue's itching, and kiwi. I know some people have like severe reactions to it, but like the sensation is generally normal if I remember correctly, because it's eating away at that top layer. But yeah, so this is my face for now. So I'm gonna just chill out. I'm not gonna lie, I got up like half an hour ago. I was awake in bed pretty much, but I just did not want to face the cold. So we just bunged the heating on now. We stayed in bed as long as possible, and then as soon as she was like, right, we need to get up, heating's on. So at least we haven't like wasted all the heating all day, because we've been wrapped up in bed doing nothing. Okay. Cozy vibes though, right? Am I right? I'm right. It's snowing! Right, we're putting the bins out. What? Hello. Talk about brand representation. Wow. Lovely Asda trolley. Hello, it is Monday 20 to 5 and I think I'm the only one left in my department, to be honest. I think everyone's gone home now. But I just wanted to quickly come on here and say that is it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching the vlog. We had a very fun spontaneous snow night when we was taking the bins out, and it was great fun. I managed to get in okay today. I think I've got lifts for the rest of the week because we've got like train strikes. Now the snow's probably going to cause delays and stuff, so hopefully I can get home okay. But that's a problem for Jen in 20 minutes time. Anyway, as I say, thank you for watching and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye.